Tensions are running high across the globe tonight. Early today, Turkish jets shot down a Russian warplane near the Syrian border. That put Moscow in direct conflict with a NATO member, sending tremors through multiple markets, most notably oil. Crude spiked nearly 3%, its biggest one-day gain in 3 weeks. The rise in oil sent the energy sector higher in the stock market, and that helped lift the broader stock market after some initial wobbles. The Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 19 points to finish at 17,812. The Nasdaq added a fraction of a point, and the S&P 500 tacked on 2.5. But the heightened concerns also drove money into safe haven assets like U.S. Treasuries, which saw prices climb and yields dip. Michelle Caruso Cabrera has more on the incident and the consequences.
Turkey confirmed it shot down that Russian warplane this morning near the region of Latakia, claiming it violated Turkish airspace and ignored repeated warnings, 10 of them within the space of 5 minutes. Russia denies that the plane crossed the Syrian border into Turkish skies. Video footage of the incident showed a warplane on fire before crashing on a hill, 2 crew members apparently parachuting out. A press release from a Syrian rebel group said one of the pilots was killed, the other captured. Russia later confirmed that. This isn't the first issue when it comes to Russia and Turkish airspace. Last month, Turkish jets shot down a Russian drone that it said had violated Turkey's airspace. Russian President Vladimir Putin said the shooting down of the plane was a stab in the back and warned of significant consequences in relations between the two countries. The situation spooked the markets because it raised concerns that the fierce battle in Syria and northern Iraq would widen to a much wider conflict between Russia and a member of NATO. But in an emergency meeting, NATO commanders urged member Turkey to show restraint to avoid escalating the conflict. And both Presidents Hollande and Obama in a news conference today said repeatedly they wanted to ensure this did not escalate into something bigger. President Obama also emphasized he thought this happened because Russia isn't fighting the Islamic State in Syria, but instead using their airstrikes to support Syrian dictator Bashar al-Assad.
This points to an ongoing problem with the Russian operations in the sense that they are operating very close to a Turkish border, and they are going after moderate opposition that are supported by not only Turkey, but a wide range of countries. And if Russia is directing its energies towards Daesh and ISIL, some of those conflicts or potentials for mistakes or escalation are less likely to occur.
President Hollande also said that when he meets with Vladimir Putin on Thursday in Moscow, he will encourage him to change his strategy in Syria and instead dedicate his airstrikes solely to battling the Islamic State. For Nightly Business Report, Michelle Caruso Cabrera.